Namaste. Namaste, and welcome to Mindfulness Moment. My name is Evalena, and it is such a great privilege, such a great honor to be here this day, the 15th day of January in the year 2025. And now is the time to begin this beautiful practice of tuning in, of checking in, of using this practice to still the amazing, wonderful, busy fluctuations of our mind. It's a wonderful practice. So I welcome you. Let's take a seat. So I'm down on the ground. I love this practice. It can go anywhere. I happen to be traveling right now. I'm traveling from north to south along the interstate and just kind of pulled over and found this beautiful spot to practice in. So you can sit on the ground. You can push yourself away from your desk. Maybe you're in a living space. Just kind of move things around so you have a nice clear space to begin with. So let's begin. Put your hands down on your thighs and start to undulate your spine. So rolling yourself forward and then gently moving yourself back. And focusing on your breath. So take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Empty, 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 round, 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 emptying the breath and come forward, opening your heart. Your gaze is soft and then round, 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 moving back. A few more times like that, just moving forward. You can keep your elbows alongside your body. Feel the stretch through the back of the body and round, round, round. So there's always something here, right? There's something here for you. Let the movement, let the breath come to meet you. Inhaling, now start to circle around. So moving your spine and circling around into the hips, right? Feel the right side, feel the left side. You might put your hands on your hips and just notice any areas that feel particularly open today. So as you're moving, maybe it's the left side of the body. Maybe you're feeling open at the top of your shoulders. Maybe for you, not so much, right? Just observe and notice. And then change direction. It's going to swing around in the opposite direction, opening yourself up, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Come back to center, little shrug of your shoulders. Let's transition to a standing position. So just lifting yourself up. And again, I'm going to move my prop away. I have my blanket here, just put it off to the side and just working from a nice, clear, clean, open space. I'm practicing in my bare feet. This can feel good and kind of stimulating too. It's good to feel the earth beneath you. So if that's appropriate, go ahead and take off your socks and your shoes and just come here now. Toes are straight across and lift up onto the balls of your feet. Chest is lifted and then drop back down slowly. And do this a few times, lifting up, deep breathing, and exhaling, dropping back down. One more time, lifting up. This time, add the arms, split the arms up. Ooh, you might do a little dance of balance here, just opening. Feel your breath. You're up onto your heels, and then gently drop down about halfway and start to pump, lifting, 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 lifting. So you can kind of feel your aliveness. You feel your muscles working. Go ahead and bend your knees like you're going to sit back in a chair. Open your chest and here now. Utkatasana is the form that we're in, the shape. It's an awkward shape, very powerful form. So we're using these physical postures to come here, right? Feel your whole body right through the tips of your fingers, right through the tips of your toes, and feel your breath. Exhale, drop down into a forward bend. Let it all go. Shake your head. Yes, no. Go ahead as you inhale, come up halfway. Long spine, the back of the legs are open. Exhale, drop back down. Press into the ground. Use your breath. Roll yourself up. Roll up, arms out in front of you. Hook your thumbs. I'm hooking my right thumb on top of the left and then way up and over to that left side. Come back up. Pull yourself over. So it's kind of the way our life goes, right? Things are pulling us away from our center, right? Pretty consistently. Go ahead and go to the other side and feel your center, your grounding, right? Rooting through your feet. You can come right back up and then go to the other side. Good. And then come back here. Now, separate your hands, flow forward. You push your hands forward as you dive into the forward bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Nice long spine. Back of the legs are opening here. Exhale, drop back down. Bend your knees. Let's come up through an Utkatasana. So belly is strong. Tail is reaching. Arms reach. Utkatasana. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lift up. Hook the opposite thigh. And over to the side. You big side bend. Good. Come back to center. Up and over to the other side. Maybe go to the back this time. Lift your chest. Try not to push out the front of your thighs, but draw all the thighs back as you lean back, as you open up. Exhale, dive forward. Release your arms. Push the hands as you drop. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, like you're sitting in a seat, come up through this very powerful shape. Utkatasana. Up, up, up you go. So mindfulness, again, this is the practice. We use the body, come all the way up. Palms touch at the top. Bring your hands together in a prayer, and then exhale your hands to your heart center. And here, mindfulness, this moment that we're in, set an intention. Something brought you to this practice today. Just trust that you know it. We have the great privilege of practicing for the benefit of our own being, right? This is for us. Hold your intention, flit your eyes open, and let that intention go. Separate your arms, reach up. Exhale, push forward again, diving forward into the forward bend. Come up halfway. And noticing the shifts and change. Sit back down. We're lifting up through Utkatasana all the way up. Good. Palms touch. Exhale your hands to your heart. Go ahead and walk yourself. I'm forward now. Feet are truly aligned, right? You have this Tadasana shape, this strong core is lifting up, collarbones are wide, chest is open. Put your hands on your hips. And I like to bring my thumb just above the rim of the pelvis. That's where our adrenals are located, right? So the adrenals are a command control center. Bend your knees. Left foot goes back. You can angle it out to the side. Front foot is forward. The adrenals work with our nervous system very closely. So exhale. They respond to the emotions that we're experiencing, right? Bend your front knee. How about the emotions of stress or anguish, or how about joy? The other side, right? The other side. So we're constantly going up and down with our emotions. Reach your arms up. And the body responds. The body responds. Deep breathing. So emotions are a very natural part of this human experience. And one emotion, right, scientifically measured, it takes about 90 seconds to go through the body. So there it is, right? Right, your friend or your partner or workmate startles you. That effect, right? That's kind of the adrenals kicking in. There's some adrenaline and cortisol. It will last for about 90 seconds, unless we're holding this pose for a little bit longer than that today, unless the mind takes over. And then that story can go on for lifetimes. Breathing in, breathing out, that emotional energy will follow the mind, right? We'll follow the mind. Keep going. We have about 15 seconds to go. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the energy. Hug the muscles to the bones. Bend. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Straighten your front leg. Flow forward. Reach, reach, reach. Go ahead and drop your hands down to the ground. I have them up to the inside of that front foot. Bend your front knee. Drop your head. And then climb over to the left side, turning that right foot in, aligning right true to you, and taking a nice wide-legged forward bend here. Breathing in, breathing out. Head and neck relax. Left hand down, right arm floating to the sky. You can straighten that right leg. Feel your breath moving. Exhale, drop back down, right hand down, left arm floating to the sky. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Exhale, release that hand back down. Shake your head. Bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees, and then slowly and gently roll yourself all the way up. A little shrug of your shoulders. Heel toe. Heel toe your feet in. Coming in, coming in. Go ahead and face forward. Meeting again in Tadasana. Palms alongside, chest is lifted. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, push forward, bend at your wrist. A little bend in your knees on the way down there. Release into the forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, back down. Sit down. We're going to come up through Utkatasana. Big breath in. Big breath out. All the way up. Lean back. Hands touch. Heart is open to this moment. Breathing in. Close your eyes and just notice. This is very much part of the mindfulness practice, is we plan pause, right? We plan pause to kind of slow ourselves down, to catch up, maybe slowing the body, the mind down to catch up with the experience of the body in this moment. And we're here, we're now. Go ahead and walk yourself forward. Tadasana, you're nice and tall. Hands again, sneak them right up here, just above the rim of the pelvis. Knees bent. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back. So go again, step again. I'm widening my stance as I'm talking here because if you're stepping back on a tightrope, kind of hard to balance there. So keep walking that leg. Outer edge of your back foot, front knee starts to bend. Float your arms up. We're here for 90 seconds, so lifetimes, right? Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the energy, feel the experience of this form, this shape. This is a warrior pose, and that's what it takes, actually. The ancient teachers knew, they named them appropriately. It takes great courage sometimes to show up to what is, right? To show up to reality. We're typically very interested. I can speak for myself, often trying to change what is, right? If only this, or if only that, or if only I would have done this or that. What is this? How about showing up now? Here we go. We're almost at 60 seconds, right? Lifetimes breathing. Hug your muscles under your bones, breathing in, breathing out. So every breath, every moment, outer edge of your back foot, front leg is strong, core is strong. There's always a little bit more. And I often find that more by backing away, by releasing the resistance, by keeping the energy flowing, right? Hugging the muscles under the bones, but finding ways maybe to soften. I'm feeling it in my left shoulder. Softening. Where are you feeling it in this moment? Here we are, breathing. Go ahead and straighten your front leg. Reach forward, coming down. Your hands come to the inside of your front foot. Go into the ball of your back foot. You're in a lunge position here. And then gently walk the hands over to the right side. Step that left foot or that right foot back and align your toes straight across. Here you are in this deep, beautiful, spacious, wide-legged forward bend. And you can play bending the knees and straightening and bending and straightening head and neck, or relax. This time, let's go side to side. You can play with your inner thighs into the hips. This is a really good shape and form, especially if you spend most of your day in your seat, right? Like some of us here, working very hard, using our beautiful minds, but not so much the physicality of our body, right? So this is a practice to help bring it all together, the body, the mind, the breath, the mindfulness. Go ahead and gently rise up. This is the moment. Shrug your shoulders. Heel, toe, your feet in. Heel, toe, your feet in. And go ahead and stand forward once again, nice and tall, palms alongside, chest is open. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, lean back. Exhale, push forward. You can bend at your knees, bend at your wrists, drop into the forward bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, back down. Sit down, come up into Utkatasana. We're here. We're now. Bend a little deeper. Try to keep your knees even. We're going to twist. Hands to your heart. Keep your chest open. Turn to the right. As I'm doing this left knee is trying to track forward. I'm going to try to draw that knee back and open up Deep breathing in, deep breathing out. Good. Come back up to the center. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep the knees even as you lengthen the spine and then twist, opening up. Again, we're back here in this back body, trying to get the energy to flow, opening up through this, through this. Good. Come back up to center. Reach your arms up, 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 and exhale. Hands to heart. Go ahead and stand forward. Deep breathing in and out. Good. Release your shoulders. Little roll of your shoulders. Balancing. Balancing. This is very much about mindfulness of finding the balance between the effort. Here we go, right? And the ease of our practice. So coming here into a tree position, turn your right foot out and bring the heel of the right foot onto the inner shin of the left leg. And that's a great place to start. You can open your arms and maybe that leg comes up just below the knee. If you wish, you can hike it up a little bit higher than your knee. I'm going to reach down and help that lift, bringing that right foot into the left thigh. The arms are reaching and being here now. Right? And again, surrendering to this. I'm going to slow a little bit, a little movement into the wrists, into the shoulders. Try to focus your gaze on one stationary point that can help you to keep this posture. And this posture is very fluid, right? Balance itself. We have to surrender to it. We can't resist. If you hang on too tight, right, you'll see what happens. If the body gets too rigid, we need to respond to what is. And we're just staying here for about a minute, right? 60 beautiful seconds. If you've fallen out, you can certainly come back in. Deep breathing in, your hands to your heart. Slow and steady. Keep that right leg lifted up towards your chest and then sweep it back behind you. Sweep it back behind you. You can drop your hands down onto the ground. Nice full breath. Good. Step that right foot to meet your left foot. Go up slow, come up. Deep breathing. Inhaling. Exhaling. Hands to heart. Try to pause. Try not to fidget. See what happens on the other side. Turn that left foot out. The heel comes to the inner shin and it can go up and go up. You can stay there if you wish. Maybe that's your balance for this day. You can come up a little higher, press the foot into the thigh, press the foot into the thigh, hike it up again. Hands to heart, and then up you go. Again, a stationary point in front of you. The gaze can help the focus of the mind. So if we're kind of all over the place, we are all over the place, right? Feel your breath. The inhalation, the exhalation, soften into the form. You're quite alive into this shape. Notice if there's resistance, if you're hanging on, right? You'll feel that, right? The body starts to tense, things shift, everything changes. Deep breathing. Few more moments. Few more moments. Good. Knee, that left knee comes up into your chest, your hands to your heart, and then woo, that left leg back, your hands down, reach, reach, reach. Step the left foot to meet the right foot, release into the forward bend. Take your time, push down, and gently roll yourself up. Shrug of the shoulders, shrug of the shoulders. Good. Let's go back down onto the ground. I'm going to bring my blanket along with me and just into the hips. Again, this is a wonderful practice to maybe pause during the day. If you have the opportunity to do this in the middle of the day, fantastic. This is great. I feel very privileged to be practicing with you. Maybe it's more towards the beginning of the day or the end of the day, whatever that looks like for you. Bring that right knee up into your chest, getting into these hips. What's the point of all of that, right? Swinging, opening. If this is appropriate, if you're in a chair, you can sit with your foot on the ground. And we're going to take ankle to knee. So very clearly, the ankle is sitting on top, not down into the joint of the knee, just above the kneecap. Try to sit up tall. This might be enough. If you wish, you can try to bend that extended leg. And then again, try to stack the knee right over the ankle. So I have a little space in my hips today. I've been doing a lot of traveling, been doing a lot of sitting. So my hips are feeling quite tight. So be where you are. Feel the breath in the body. Reach up. Let's twist left to begin. I'm going to put my right hand into the sole of the right foot. Turn and twist. Get way down there, low into those adrenals. Twisting is also just good for the spine, good for the organs of the body. Lots of breath. Let the breath flow. You can feel how there's a difference, a different challenge in breathing, right side of the body, left side of the body. Good. Come back to the center, reach up, bend at your elbows, and then gently drop your forearms on top of that chin. Again, this can be pretty intense. It's feeling pretty intense for me today. If you want to come forward at all, maybe the elbows can hook in front of that left or that right shin, and just let your head hang heavy. Try to surrender into the sensation. So again, I feel pretty strong sensation wrapping around my outer hips. Keeping this right foot very flexed. You don't want to sickle that foot. You want to keep the integrity of the knee in that alignment, and deep breathe in and deep breathe out. Good. And then gently rise back up, shrug of the shoulders. Extend that right leg, extend the left leg to meet it. Little shake, bring the left leg back up. I like to hug it into the knee or into the chest. So getting really tall here. Take that leg, give it a little shake, and then ankle to knee on this side. Again, it feels okay for me to do this. I have a little bit of space. If you want to just keep that bottom leg extended, fantastic. That is the perfect place. This is one of the many things that I adore about these forms and these postures that we come to. Relax your head, that they'll come to meet you. Left hand into the sole of the left foot, turn right and twist. Deep breath, your chest, your heart wide open here. Inhaling, exhaling, inhalation and exhalation. Good. Come back up to center. Reach your arms all the way up. Again, maybe this is enough today, right? No need to push or force, right? Listen to your breath. Listen to your breath. Go into the form and shape. I have my elbows in front of the shins. Let your head hang heavy and try to relax in the sensation. I know in my own practice, the more I resist this kind of hang on tight, the more challenging it is. And not that it's not challenging to let go, because it is. It is where we kind of started the practice. It takes great courage to come into this moment, right? This moment is filled with everything, right? The light, the dark, it's all here. Maybe there's light and dark happening in your own life, right? Very close to you. Certainly in the world around us. Our friends on the West Coast are suffering greatly in this moment. Friends in the Middle East. Deep breathing, and then gently rise back up in Eastern Europe. I mean, there are many places, right? Go ahead and unwind. Move your legs around, give yourself a little massage. You are here now. And here's the practice, the mindfulness. So we did the breath. We did these postures, these forms, and it's all kind of in service of this moment, of a moment that we can sit steady, that we can sit nice and tall, yet completely relaxed. So let's take a mudra today. Let's take the thumbs and the index fingers and touch them very lightly together. Turn the palms up and keep your elbows gently alongside the body. Just relax your hands down onto the top of your legs, onto the top of your thighs. And here, this moment, this is the mindfulness practice. So deep breathing in, deep breathing out. So we slow the movement down, right? We slow the body. We've done some stretching and strengthening and lengthening. And now it's just time to Let the body just come into this moment, into stillness. So try to situate yourself in a way that you can stay. You can stay. And this invitation will be just for about 5 minutes to sit and be and watch and experience each and every moment just as it is. So watch your mind. Maybe we're very good at it, right? We're very good at it. Kind of create these scenarios, these fantasies of the past, of the future, of everywhere but now. Right? We use this strong mind. It's like creating movies for ourselves. Sometimes those movies just keep repeating themselves. Sometimes it's a major blockbuster, right? Just on the horizon. Let all that go and come to this moment, right? Just experience this moment as it is. You feel your body. Without movement, you feel your body. You experience, right, the movement of your breath just flowing through your body quite naturally, effortlessly, just coming in and going back out. And you can use your senses, right? I have my eyes very soft here, but I can see this beautiful gray coloring on the floor, and I can hear sound kind of the clock ticking, the scent of the room, and the taste is in my mouth. And this moment, right? This moment. And just allow yourself to be here. And sit and observe. And if your beautiful mind is taking you away, invite yourself back into this present moment. Awareness now, awareness of your breath. Feel it at the tip of your nostrils and start to deepen that breath. Filling up the whole of the body. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Let the mudra go and bring your hands into the mudra of a prayer, bringing your prayer to your heart. Return back to your intention for this day's practice. Again, the great privilege, the honor to practice for the benefit of our own being. But we also practice for the benefit of all. So hold your intention, hold it with great compassion, with great kindness. Let your eyes open, reach your prayer to the sky, and as you exhale, send it out into the world. May all beings be free. May all beings be safe and healthy. May all beings be happy. Bring your hands back together and go slow. Your hands right through the midline to your heart center. Take a full breath in and empty, empty. Namaste. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor of guiding you through this practice today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.